Hey there, this is world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Throughout the course of this video, I need you to put your thinking cap on as we move forward because today I have a major announcement. This all-new upcoming edition of Resident Evil 3 is fake, and I'm so glad that that's indeed the case. You know, a couple of videos ago I was complaining about how Capcom didn't hit that home run, how this is looking like it's going to be yet another cash-in from Capcom, and so on and so forth. And a lot of people were saying, oh, you're prematurely talking about it, Michael, just hold your horses. Well, now I have confirmation that this all-new upcoming edition of Resident Evil 3 is fake. Yes, that's right. This is nothing but fan art. That's what this is. Now, I know the immediate rebuttal to this is going to be, well, Michael, hold on now. Don't be dumb, because that was from directly the PlayStation Store. It can't be fake. It can't be fake. Well, let me ask you this. Can you prove to world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life that this was indeed at one point on the PlayStation Store? Because, folks, if you can't prove that to me, then you have no argument. So sit down, you fake Resident Evil fans that came from Fortnite to this all-new edition of Resident Evil 2, and start listening. And might I add, put that thinking cap on. Because, folks, we're going to get right into it. The first dead giveaway is that you mean to tell me, and I know modern-day Capcom is extremely lazy. I mean, hell, look at this all-new edition of Resident Evil 2. Terrible game, not where it needed to be. Didn't hit that home run. Nonetheless, we know that modern-day Capcom is indeed very lazy. But I don't think they're that lazy where they would go in and reuse the same background art. They've never done it before, and sure, you could make the argument and sit there and say, well, Michael, it's the same timeline. Both games take place in Raccoon City. I don't buy it. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. But let's continue. And this is the big dead giveaway. So if we zoom in here, you'll see that it says trademark. Well, whoever designed this fake didn't really think it through, because I went back to do my research. I rewound the clock here, and we jump back to this all-new edition of Resident Evil 2. We zoom in, registered. Resident Evil 7, we zoom in, registered. Resident Evil 6, we zoom in, registered. Resident Evil 5, we zoom in, registered. Resident Evil 4, we zoom in, registered. Do you need me to continue? I will. Shinji Mikami, Resident Evil, registered. Resident Evil 0, registered. Operation Raccoon City, registered. Revelations, registered. Revelations 2, registered. The only time Capcom had trademark on the front of the box art was way back in the 90s, essentially. And I know some of these nimrods who think they're so smart are going to dig some more and say, well, Michael, the original Resident Evil 3 has a trademark. Well, so did the original Resident Evil 2. It went from trademark to registered. So whoever designed this fake, they didn't think it through. And it's incredibly sad, because the fake Resident Evil fans, you guys are so gullible and naive, it's incredibly sad. It really is. You bought this hook, line, and sinker. You're drinking the Kool-Aid. Folks, this all-new upcoming edition of Resident Evil 3 will not be at the Game Awards Show 2019. This all-new upcoming edition of Resident Evil 3 is not releasing in 2020. Case closed.